Hi, Sag. So this reading is going to be for the end of October, a couple days into the month of November, most of the month of November. Sorry for being so delayed with you guys. I will tell you though, the one thing that was funny with you guys is that there was I did the first 5 readings to Leo or whatever, and then I put all my stuff away. And I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing these readings anymore. I'm so over people's BS. I'm done. And then I was talking to one of my Virgo friends, and he was like, hey, where's the reading? And so I started them and finished them out. So you guys were not supposed to go last, but I'll tell you, after that little period of 10 days where I didn't touch anything, I wanted to refreshen the energy up and kind of see who wanted to go next. So I just shuffled again. And you guys were adamant about coming last. It was you just disappeared from the face of the earth for a minute, and now you're finally here. And what's funny is there's something very different about your energy. I feel like you guys really dug your heels in about something, and when a Sag digs their heels in over something, forget it. Forget it. So you guys were adamant about going last. What's also different with you guys is your song. Your song was Pump the Brakes by Dom Dalla. It was much more uppity, happy, high energy, more fun, more exciting than the other energies, their songs that they had. So for you guys, the new moon solar eclipse is transiting your 12th house, which is your deep subconscious, hidden enemies, secrets, different things like that. So you could have had some stuff come up to the surface at that time that you had to deal with. Maybe you're trying to rewire new neural circuit pathways and things that are going to be much more aligned to you. And then during the full moon eclipse in Taurus that's happening on November 8th, that's transiting for you your 6th house. So you could notice a difference in your routines, a difference in your health regimen. You could be letting go of old routines or old habits that aren't really serving you, and maybe bringing some new ones in that are gonna be much better for you, that are gonna make you happier, feel better, feel much more aligned, especially in regards to your work. This could be a time where you're starting to balance more of your routine, your health, and your work, whereas before maybe you weren't doing that. So this is gonna be a really good time for you to transform in that way. What else do I have for you? Oh, if you guys want anything from my clothing line, you can go to my website, selfmasterymentor.com/shop, and that is going to give you guys all the Zodiac line. All the Zodiac are done now, okay? So if you guys want something, or you wanna get something for someone else as the holidays are approaching, feel free to go check that out. All right, I want to have a good reading for you guys because this Aquarius one that I just did before you guys was so cut and dry. It was so to the point. And we want to bring a little bit more fun in here for you guys. All right, let's see what is going on for Sag that you guys wanted to be last for. All right. We have Emiria. What are you being called to journey to? And don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Who or what is triggering you? Okay, Sag, so remember when we said you guys dug your heels in for a little bit? There could have been an area of your life where you felt like people weren't exactly appreciating you, or maybe throwing shade or whatever. So it's almost like you're dimming your light to fit in. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little something with you guys and your energy. You guys are the only Zodiac that is half animal, half human. Everyone else is either an animal or they're a human. You guys are the only one that's a mix of both. So remember, all of the signs that are an animal are gonna naturally relate to each other in one way, shape, or form. And then all of the signs that are a human figure, which would be the Libra energy, the Justice, the Aquarius energy, the Virgo energy, the Healer, those are all humans, and then the other ones are animals. But you guys are the only one that's a combination of animal and human. So even though you can partially relate to everyone in one way, shape, or form, Nobody around you, no other sign, no other energy besides a Sag can actually understand you fully. So you have to remember that if you're just trying to fit in, right? If you're half horse, half man, right? With the bow and arrow, you're the archer. If you're half horse, half man, and you go hang out with a bunch of different animals, right? You got crabs, you've got scorpions, you've got fish, you've got bulls, you've got goats, you've got rams, you got all that, right? You can relate to them to an extent, right? You're halfway of a horse, you're halfway there. You are ultimately the most powerful and the strongest in the long run, right? Things like a lion can maybe outrun you in the beginning very quickly for a quick sprint, but no other animal can keep up with your pace and your stamina to the extent or to the level you do. So just understand that right there. And then when it comes to the human side of your element, you have the virgin, you have the healer, you have, the justice, which is the scales, you have the twins, right? But none of them are the archer. None of them are the ones like drawing that bow back and hitting something, hitting a target, hitting a goal, hitting, whatever, hitting a milestone. You guys are the ones that like really just when you dig your heels in, and nothing is gonna move a horse. Like nothing is going to move a horse when you decide to dig your heels in. But when you decide to shoot that arrow, nothing and no one is going to be able to hit it the way that you do. So remember that with your energy. If anybody's hating and anyone's throwing shade on you, welcome. Like that is literally what I have to say, because you guys are very unique. And your energy, the energy you embody because of that is very unique, right? You have a mix of, you have a very unique mix of energy. All right, what else do we have for Sag? Clearing. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's. Such freedom. All right, clearing your energy could be important at this time. You may want to clear your energy, especially if you were dealing with anything negative before, negative people who weren't really supporting you. Clearing that out of your energy is good because, like we said, you guys are unique in your own. So if your energy is being clouded by someone else or shade from someone else, it's just going to be dampening your light and dampening who you guys are. You are the most optimistic of all of the zodiac signs. You guys are the most optimistic. And some people can throw shade in a way of saying like you're overly optimistic, or you fantasize of the best possibility and don't even take into consideration the more practical side. But like the people who just base everything off practicality can only really relate to practicality. They can't see the vision. They can't see the inspiration. They don't have the positive perspective and positive energy in them to embrace possibility. You guys are imagination, you are creation, and you're the ones who are willing to shoot yourself far enough to actually hit that point. So again, don't take on anyone else's energy, especially if it's not one aligning to you. All right, then we have outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will, release me from my attachments, surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed and I am open to receive. Yes. We're going to be coming up to you guys' birthday here, part of November. So for all of the November Sagittarius, happy birthday to you. I may or may not do a reading next month. I know it's your guys' birthday, but I've just been struggling lately myself with overcoming people's BS, especially in regards to judgments about my channel and the work that I do on my channel. So I may not, we'll see. But either way, happy birthday to all of you guys early if for some reason I don't, okay? What do I have for Sag? What are these gifts you're about to receive? All right, we have 10 of Wands, burdens, Page of Cups, friendship, which is also an apology, and Knight of Cups, spirituality. All right, so what's funny is underneath of the clearing, we have the burdens. So I feel like there's a heaviness that's being cleared from your energy, especially if it's in regards to your spirituality and your connection to your spirituality. You could be receiving an apology from someone, possibly a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, to apologize for any of that heaviness. The Knight of Cups is naturally a more romantic, softer energy. It can be masculine or feminine, but it's again more of that lighter emotional energy. It's someone who's usually like curious, wanting to pursue something, but they're not like solid and stable like a king would be, right? Or a queen would be. So a knight is just someone who's, you know, still going through the development phase. But again, I feel like there's going to be some sort of spiritual friendship that's going to come in and lighten any heaviness you are dealing with. And you could also be receiving an apology from someone if they caused any heaviness towards you. I was gonna read you that message, but then I was like, nah, let's just keep it a surprise. Let's just keep it a surprise. It's good news, all right? It's good news. I feel like you're definitely gonna have someone come talk to you. A very serious conversation. It might start out a little like to the point, but either way, it's gonna result in success. All right, what else do we have for Sagittarius? 10 of Cups. That's so funny. And then we have the Four of Swords and the Hanged Man. All right. When it comes to your relationships, all right, or having that wish fulfillment, you could be feeling like you're possibly at a standstill, like things aren't really moving or haven't moved in the way that you expected, but they are going to. We have the Wheel of Fortune right here, so that's change happening. But what's funny is we have 10-4, 10-4. Okay, so I want you guys to look up 1414. But I definitely feel like there's something coming to you in regards to your abundance, your security, and your love. Woohoo! Okay, we're gonna get there. We're definitely gonna get there. You do still need to purge out a little bit of this negative energy that you're still kind of like lingering onto. It could be like almost there, right? Almost cleared out of your energy, but it's still a little there in your energy. I feel like, again, if you really work on shifting into that receiving energy, as we are approaching your birthday anyway, the more that you can shift into that receiving energy, the easier it's gonna be for you. I do feel like you do have a few people watching you in your energy, Sag, so just pay attention, try to be in that high vibe, positive energy. I feel like you're gonna have no problem with that, but either way, just to let you know, 1313 right there. All right, tell us more about this. Oh, and with that being said, you had 10, 10, 10. So something's coming full circle with you guys. What do we have for Sagittarius? All right. We have King of Swords, King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Moon, Three of Swords, and the Devil. Sad. Oh my gosh. Okay, and we have the Page of Cups again, so an apology. There's definitely an apology coming to you in one way, shape, or form. That's twice now that it's happened. What we have here in the center is a heartbreak, okay? There's a heartbreak here in the Devil card. So you could be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, and Capricorn energy is what I have here for you guys. I do feel like it doesn't have to be those signs either way, but I do feel like there's going to be apology for some sort of negative perspective someone had in regards to your spirituality. We have the devil card over top of the spirituality card, Knight of Cups, and the stillness card. So, which is also the Hanged Man, and that is about your perspective on things. So if somebody had a negative perspective around you, there's definitely going to be an apology that comes in and helps you with that. I feel like this could have been like a hidden heartbreak in one way, shape, or form, because we have the Moon card and the Three of Swords. So when the moon is here, that means it's usually hidden, right? It's hidden in the dark. Even if the moon is out, right, it illuminates a little bit, but it's not the same as when the sun is shining. So if there were two masculine energies that you were dealing with, one who's like a little bit more harsh and stern and, you know, logical and factual and this and that, and then there's one who's more like grounded and earthy and like logical and practical and like that. These two energies here, again, could be the ones that kind of maybe approach you and deal with this. You could have a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your family who's going to be very generous with you. Why would they be generous with you? I feel like they want to help you. They want to help you succeed in one way or another. Okay. Let's see what this is all about. All right, what else do we have for Sagittarius? We have the Six of Wands over top of the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords and the World card, and the Lovers underneath. Okay, there's some Gemini energy here. I do feel like, for example, these people could have a hard time talking to you about this secret, about this heartbreak, especially if it's something that they're dealing with secretly and maybe not talking to you about, or it's some sort of secret heartbreak. It's under the surface. It's not flat out in your face. It's not something you're dealing with, you know, every day, all the time. It's just kind of like underneath the surface. And it's funny because the light just went out on my camera stand and that light has never gone out before. These people could have put your light out. That's flat out the truth. These people probably put your light out because they're very hardcore, very ruthless. When they get into a negative energy with the Devil card here, they can become the most fucking assholes that exist. So that's there, okay? It is what it is, Sag. It's there. But these people are wanting to talk to you, right? They're wanting to bring this back around and have a successful talk where they can really open up about the truth about everything and talk about everything in like a full circle type of way. All right, these could be soulmates of yours that you had around. So again, you know, family, friend, mother, brother, sister. These are soulmates are people that come into your life. They don't have to be a dating relationship. They're mostly just people who are in your life in one way or another to help facilitate your spiritual transformation. So these could be anybody that you're dealing with. It's two masculine energies, two major masculine energies. And this could also be in your life in a few ways, you know, shapes or forms. But again, I feel like there's a few people who definitely want to talk to you. I have super Capricorn energy and super Gemini energy here. King of Pentacles with the Devil card, that's Capricorn, Capricorn. King of Swords with the King of Swords and the Lovers card, that's Gemini energy. So we have a lot of Gemini energy and a lot of Capricorn energy. And what's so funny is the Lovers card and the Devil's card are kind of the same. Their energy is one and the same. The Lovers card are, you know, like the soulmates here, Adam and Eve, underneath that angel, underneath God, whatever you want to, you know, call that as. And then the Devil card is the two of them chained to the devil. So it's like they're polar opposite energies, but they kind of go hand in hand because they balance each other out. So again, these are people around you who are in your life in one way, shape, or form and probably had some sort of negative judgment about you, could possibly be about your intuition, and caused a little bit of heartbreak in your life. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarius? Okay, we have the Chariot energy, Strength card, Four of Cups, Nine of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Justice. So now we have Chariot, Cancer, Leo, Strength card, and the Justice, which is Libra. All right. So this spirit person's coming in strong, or these people are coming in strong, whoever it is. They're coming in strong, all right? Whether you like it or not, they're coming in strong. They're probably still holding on to a little bit of disappointment or a little like apathy in their energy. They're trying to make sure whatever way they approach you, especially if it's to apologize, they're trying to make sure that they do it in a fair and balanced way. They're trying to be very meticulous about this. You know, both of them are, because you have the King of Swords and the Devil card. So both of them are trying to be very meticulous in their approach and how they come to you to talk to you about this. If they're friends of yours, they probably want to have a new opportunity to have a friendship with you where they're holding on to this apathy energy or this like unsettling sad energy. See, that's the Four of Cups. Then we have the Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So they're wanting to bring back this happy, joyful, loving, exciting, like party, fun, friendly energy, right? That's what the Three of Cups is. So if this is where they were right now, or they're holding on to something, this is where they want to be. They want that Four to be happy, full of joy, full of love, full of excitement, full of like friendship and all that, right? So they're trying to change their energy. Where they're holding on to the secret heartbreak that's there, right? Where they're holding on to that. That is, it's still the same energy, but in a different form. So if they can find a way to shift their energy and bring themselves back to a happy place, they're going to be planning this in a much more strategic way that's going to yield them the best results right here. So again, it's going to really depend on these people and how they're able to handle their energy. But just know, just know, Sag, you have two masculine energies who are coming in strong for you. Yeah, that's you at the bottom of the deck, and there's a story here, but I'm not going over it. I'm not. You're gonna have again, Sag, you're gonna have again. There could be a Virgo you're dealing with who's been possibly juggling a certain conversation with you and maybe wanting to either heal something with you, if this is someone you've had an issue with in the past. But if it's not, and it's a newer connection, this person just could be coming to approach you or wondering how they can approach you about making some sort of wish fulfillment success come in for them. I don't know what that's all about, but I do feel like there's something this person could be dealing with internally, if you're dealing with a Virgo, who wants to approach you about this and how they can find a more lighter, more positive, more, you know, wish fulfillment of success type of energy, right? Because the Virgo energy can maybe have that practical and analytical side, they might not fully be able to embrace that optimistic, positive, like everything's gonna work out, you know, higher than life kind of thing that Sag can be, that very big energy that you guys can be. So they might be trying or contemplating how they can approach you on bringing more of that energy into their life to bring in the success that they're looking for. All right, what else do we have for Sagittarius? The Temperance at the bottom again. Okay, we have the Star card, King of Wands, Three of Swords, Devil card again, and the Ten of Cups. So Capricorn energy is back, okay? Aquarius energy is here, and we have the King of Swords twice, and the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Ten of Cups. So I feel like you could be healing a certain relationship if you're dealing with another male fire sign. You could be healing an aspect of your relationship that was previously very toxic and could have been a little bit of heartbreaking before. I feel like now you're going to be kind of, like we said, coming full circle and bringing that joy, that Ten of Cups, that happiness again. If this was a toxic relationship, you're going to be healing it, all right? For the males out there, I feel like you are dealing with some maybe like negative heartbreak in a relationship you've had or a connection you've had, and that again is going to be healed for you. So doesn't matter, it's kind of like wherever you were having this energy, maybe it's like a little bit there hitting and a little bit there, Sag, and a little bit there. Like when I say you guys dig your heels in, when a Sag is done with you, with BS, with a situation, with whatever, That's all I gotta say, you guys. That's all I gotta say. Don't let them get to that point. It is not a good place to put a Sag, okay? I will tell you that. That is not a battle you want to fight. So, you know, Sag, I think it just got to a point with you where you guys really just dug your heels in very hard over a lot of things. And now it's almost like all this clearing is coming in to take place where you're dealing with this situation of these people, this situation with these people, this situation with these people, this situation with these people. And when you finally dug your heels in and you just said no to everybody, that's when everyone was like, oh shit, that's not a place I want to be. So here we have with you the Temperance card, 3 of Cups, Page of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. Sag, you're going to be happy again. You are going to be happy, 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 happy again. With you, we have the 3 of Cups in your energy. That's that party, fun, celebration energy, right? The Page of Cups is that friendship, that offer. It's also an apology depending on what you're dealing with. So if you're owed apologies from people, this is the 3rd Page of Cups that we have here. I'm sorry guys, my hair is absolutely fucked. This is why I don't wear it straight, because these bangs just get all over the place. I need to just curl my hair and be done with this. All right, back to it, Sag. There's a Page of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Cups. That's 3 times over an apology or something, right? You're really, when you finally decide that you're done letting other people's crap, you know, cause you to dim your light, cause you to feel like you have to try to fit in. You don't fit in, Sag. You don't, period. You don't fit in. You're very unique. You are meant to be unique. You guys are literally the only sign of all the 12 signs, of all of the zodiac, right? Of all the people in the world, that 1/12, you guys are the most unique of them all. And no one can fully relate to you. They can partially relate, they cannot fully relate. So you have to give people the benefit of the doubt sometimes, cut them a little slack, and just understand that you're not meant to fit in. You're not meant to, right? If you were meant to, you would be just like everybody else. You're not, for a reason. You were a Sag, you were born to be a Sag for a reason. You were born to be a Sag to be different, to forge some sort of new path, to have some sort of new inspiration, new idea, do things your own way, different than everybody else. Different doesn't mean wrong, it just means different. And some people criticize different because they can't handle how it makes them feel. They can't handle that it you know, maybe causes a disruption in their beliefs because they might have to consider something new and they might have to think a new way, and oh my God, that's uncomfortable. And they might have to look at themselves and they might have to see things from a new perspective, and oh my God, people can't handle change. It is ridiculous. So again, don't change yourself to mold into somebody else. You're not meant to. You are not meant to be like anybody else, period. You're meant to be who you are, which is different. So we have right here, Temperance, right here, right? Temperance, 3 of Cups, Page of Cups, 4 of Wands. So you're gonna probably be offered some sort of relationship around this time, I wanna say. I'm gonna look into that a little bit more and see what this connection could all be about. Tell us about this. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, Chariot and the Justice. Sad, you are definitely coming into a new form of energy. I'm going to tell you that. With the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, that is some sort of financial offer. That is a big financial offer. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So that's the ultimate wealth card, right? It's the family card as well. So you're going to be offered something huge. Whenever these people or situations come in to maybe apologize or make things right with you, again, you're going to be offered something massive, something huge. And it's really going to kickstart you forward into balancing out any of the negative energy or shade that was cast your way. You're going to really move forward in such a strong, more passionate, more balanced way whenever this happens, and it's really going to kickstart your energy in a new way. What's funny is we have the Justice here, right? So that's Libra energy. We have the King of Swords, That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. We had the Star card, which is Aquarius energy, and the Star card. Then we had the Gemini and the Gemini energy. So you have super, super, super air sign energy around you right now in all forms. We also have the Chariot twice, which is Cancer energy doubled up. We have the Capricorn energy devil card twice. You got a Capricorn around you. Sag, you guys got a lot of energies. A lot of energies. I feel like you're going to be happy when you talk about whatever heartbreak you're dealing with. There's someone specifically that I feel like you're going to talk to about it. And when you do kind of speak it out, right? Speak about whatever's been going on, whatever you've been dealing with. When you truly give it life by talking about it, it's going to help you heal any of that hurtful energy you're still holding on to. And we all hold on to things, right? For months, for weeks, it doesn't really matter. Everybody's timeline is different. So find where you're still holding on to pain, whether that's an old friendship, whether that's an old deal, whether that's an old relationship, whether that's an old whatever, old job. Be open to talking about it, because when you talk about it, you get it out of your energy. You don't just like keep it inside and keep it hidden and keep it secret. Talking about it is important. All right, what else do we have for Sagittarius? Tell us some good news for Sagittarius. I feel like you've been juggling a lot when it comes to your success and your financial life. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So that's juggling a lot of different success in regards to your abundance. Either way, you have more than you need. So I feel like if you look at yourself, right, try to take the focus off money and off work and off success and figure out where that little leak in your cup is. Because there's a leak in your cup about a heartbreak that you are still holding on to, because the Three of Swords and the Three of Swords is still there. That's like the ultimate heartbreak card. So there is a heartbreak in your energy that is causing you to still be unhappy. It could be in regards to a Capricorn. With the Devil card here, we have the heart, where the Three of Swords right next to the Devil card, and we have the Five of Cups underneath of it, and then the Page of Cups. And then we have the Devil card with the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. So if you have a Capricorn who tries to come into your life in one way, shape, or form, they could be offering you, a new opportunity for a relationship, but I feel like an apology could be coming with that. Also, I feel like that could be, that situation in one way, shape, or form could be causing you a lot of unhappiness in your energy, and that's a little bit where that negativity is that you're still holding on to. If you can find a way to release that and forgive that, it's going to be very, very good and very beneficial for you. All right, any other last messages for Sagittarius? Good messages, good news. We have the King of Cups, or sorry, not King of Cups. Don't know why that came out. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Five of Wands. All right. When it comes to your success, there's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn around you. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. So there's a lot of success and abundance and money in regards to that, or to that connection, that person. But there's also a mix between unhappy energy, happy energy. Unhappy energy, happy energy. And then there's like a conflict here with the Five of Wands. That's some sort of drama, that's some sort of conflict. What's this all about? Okay, the Five of Wands here, we asked what's that all about, and we have the Ten of Swords and the Empress. So if this person was at all associated to an Empress, it's a Taurus energy is the Empress, but it's also a mother figure. That's kind of could be where a little bit of the defeating energy was that you were dealing with. Like when you got to the point of saying, you know what, I'm done with all of this, and that's a Sag thing. Like I said, you don't want to get to that point. Whoever this was, it pushed you to that point, Sag. There's obviously multiple people involved with that person, okay? And that's kind of where this person's a little conflicted about. It's like It's like overall they're happy and overall they want to have success with you, but there's another person, another third party associated into the mix that probably caused you to get to that point of digging your heels in. And that's a little bit where this person's conflicted is, should they deal with this? Should they not deal with this? Should they deal with this? Should they not deal with it? And that's a little bit what's holding them up. All right, anything else for Sag? You could receive a message from that person specifically, the person who caused you to dig your heels in hardcore and just say, you know what, guys, like that's such a Sag thing, but whoever that person was that pushed you to your freaking limit, Sag, that person I feel like is going to be the one who ultimately actually takes the action on reaching out to you. It might not even be this other person, right, who's in the mix. It's probably going to be the person who actually caused you some harm. They're going to finally get to the point of saying, you know what, I need to be the one to make the offer. I need to be the one to reach out and bring more of a friendship and connection back to this if it's going to be a successful relationship, a successful family, come full circle and be abundant and be beautiful. This other person who's associated, right, this mother figure, this Taurus energy, whoever this is, that's going to be the one who ultimately reaches out and tries to bring this full circle again. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles here. So again, that's more of like a family. That's Ten of Pentacles is all about that family with money, with wealth, all of that. It's everything you could ever imagine, especially on a practical and financial perspective. So this person is going to be the one to take the initiative, especially if they were the one who caused harm in the connection before. That's going to be kind of how it works and how it's approached for you. All right, last message for Sag. We're giving you guys a couple more. I don't even care. All right, what else do we need to know for Sag? All right, we have the Page of Pentacles, Hanged Man, Five of Pentacles, and the Taurus energy again. There's some Taurus you guys are dealing with. All right, and the Fool card. So this person's super insecure about messaging you, whoever this person is. Like we said, could be a mother figure, could also be a Taurus, Hierophant here. This person's super insecure about sending you this message. They could have had a perspective on you before that was insecure. They were insecure over you. They were cold towards you. Five of Pentacles, that's, you know, when someone's left out in the cold. And that's also underneath of the Three of Swords and the Devil card. So whatever this person's perspective was on you, it sucked. It sucked. But that's their problem. So they're now struggling with whether or not they should actually reach out to you, because again, that insecurity creeps back in. But that's their problem. That's not yours. At the end of the day, they're going to reach out to you. They're going to want to bring this into more of like a friendship, you know, celebratory, exciting energy that's much more wholesome. The World card is that complete success, that wholesome success, and the Ten of Pentacles is family. So if this is someone around you who's wanting to have a family with you, or they're associated as somebody who wants to have a family with you or success with you, they're going to really approach this and balance out that energy from a friendship standpoint, from an emotional standpoint, from a, you know, wholesome standpoint, as well as from like a family standpoint. It's just up to this person whenever they get enough courage to actually send you a message, actually make you an offer and go for it. They're going to, but it's up to them. They're facing their own demons. It has nothing to do with you. Then we also have here the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Hold on. And the Temperance card, which is you, Sag. So yeah. Where this person's insecurity was with you, their insecure perspective around you, was your relationship and your connection either to their family and the relationship itself. Four of Wands, Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is over top of the insecurity. So their insecurity here is really stemming to this relationship. It could also be in regards to success of the relationship. I feel like this person, oh, here it is. Okay, Hierophant, Five of Pentacles, Hanged Man, Four of Wands, Two of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. This person's insecure perspective around you was whether this family and this relationship was ultimately going to be successful. There's that person's problem. And another thing too is where I feel like they were struggling was on your intuition in regards to all of this. At the end of the day, Sag, it's right here. Your intuition is right underneath the clearing. When you can clear the negative energy out of your environment, you're going to be able to connect to your intuition a little bit more. If you've been having blocks there, you really may need to invest in some healing. You can do some energetic clearing by going to an acupuncturist, by going to a Reiki healer, by going to just different forms of natural energetic clearing. That would be very important for you. At the end of the day, like we said, you guys are different. You're different in many ways, and people don't like different because it challenges them. So there can often be times where you get the shade thrown your way more so than maybe others. So doing clearing and making clearing a regular practice for you is going to be huge, all right? At the end of the day, even though this person, coming back to this Taurus again, at the end of the day, this person, they ultimately know that the relationship's going to be successful. They ultimately know that the friendship is going to be successful. That what they've been waiting for is kind of here for them. It's there. It's kind of divine timing. But again, it's up to this person whether or not they're going to make the move to do anything. They're definitely done with the confusion. Whatever confusion they had, they're definitely done with that. And I feel like they do want you to be happy ultimately. They see what you're hoping for. They see the picture you're painting. They see all the stuff you're juggling. They see your passion and your ability to pursue things. They see that in you and that drive in you. But again, whatever they're facing and dealing with has nothing to do with you. It's them facing their own shadow. So you can't force someone to be ready when they're not. They're going to come and be ready when they're ready. In the meantime, you got other things. You got other things going on for you. So focus there. Last little bit of good news that we have for Sag, and that's it. Okay, last little bit of good news. Ace of Wands, new beginning. Okay, tell us about this new beginning. We had this Sun card here, which is about positivity, but it didn't come out. What's this new beginning all about, Sag? Okay, we have the Magician, Four of Wands, and the Justice card, which is all about truth. And then we have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Ace of Cups. All right. You could be having an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn come in for you as a new emotional opportunity. Someone who may be wanting to offer you a new emotional opportunity for a relationship. I feel like, again, this it's almost like you're manifesting a connection in your life that's going to be very fair. This can be romantic, this can be a friend connection, this can be some sort of work connection. It doesn't really matter how this person fits into your life. You're going to know how they fit in for you. But whoever this earth sign is that's been all over your energy, or a few earth signs that have been all over your energy, they're coming in to have a very balanced and equal connection with you. I feel like they're manifesting something that's going to be around for the long term. Again, friendship, family member who wants to revitalize it, business connection, someone who wants to have a very stable and structured connection. It's like they're trying to diminish any insecurities and really approach this from a much more fair basis and not an insecure basis based off what they're dealing with personally. So at the end, you're coming out with fantastic cards. You know, you're coming out with truth. You're coming out with celebration. You're coming out with new beginning. You're coming out with emotional satisfaction. You're coming out with the 11-11, 11-11, 11-11 right there, right? Big, big, big. So you're ultimately having success in a lot of different ways. And yeah, I'm happy for you guys. I don't know why. I just want to keep pulling on. I want to keep pulling on Virgo. Okay, one more. Okay. Ignore any drama, okay? Especially if it's in regards to your work. If someone was not seeing you correctly because they weren't supporting your work or they weren't supporting you in whatever way it was, make sure that when this person does approach, you just kind of like ignore whatever their drama or their conflict was in regards to your work. Again, like we said, everything is whatever anyone has an issue with, it's only their own problem with themselves. It's never really about you. It's maybe about their problem with the perspective they have on you, their perspective on whatever you're doing. Again, people just come into our lives to help us heal, to help us grow, and to help us evolve in one way, shape, or form. So they could open up and talk to you about whatever mental conflict they were dealing with, whatever heartbreak they were dealing with, especially if it's in regards to their family, their mother, their wife, having some sort of immature or negative idea, and you were a little bit harsh with that. They're going to come in, like we said, and offer you something that's very abundant and full of possibility, but try to really ignore any drama that was there, especially if the drama was associated to your work. Again, new things are coming in for you, Sag. That is it. Let's see what your last card is for you. A win-win outcome is forecast. It's time to take action. Personal issue reaches resolution. All good things. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.